These guys were manufacturing a zombie virus?
Pretty much.
Like,
Sort.
how?
So, what they were doing was they were using genetically modified parasites to basically...
Like, I always talk about T-virus level shit.
Kinda. All this thing does is basically takes off the whole, your brain counters the chaos in your head type shit.
So it
See, what
makes
it
you...
does is it burrows into your skin, goes into your brain, and shuts off certain limiters, allowing you to run at max speed, use your body to the absolute maximum.
Am I under target, from anybody here lately? Like, nah. Not even the monster owners?
No. Those guys are pretty cool.
Have they...
I explained to them that I told a little bit about what has been going on around the world.
And they were like, fuck, I need to get one of them on live stream.
That's the one thing I've always wanted to do, is sit down and actually get a good talk in with one of those assholes. But, hey, they never have the time. Which is kind of understandable. Is what they do.
But how did you, like, go to the fucking warehouse or whatever it was at? Like, how did you learn about them?
Okay, so an old buddy, or colleague of mine, who's kind of a freelance sort of private military foundation sort of guy.
Dude.
Yeah, flew me up there. Basically told me, these assholes are in here. You can grab any weapons you want, go fuck them up. Because they were being a pain in his ass too. So I suited up with 2 shotguns, an LMG, and a bone saw. And I went
A
to
bone
work.
saw?
Oh yeah, that was to dismember that one fucker. And well, the rest of the shit I found to, well...
Oh, you can, let me invite you to my live stream real quick. So I am live streaming. On the forest too, so you get to see the live stream of the forest too. So hopefully no camels are beating the shit out of me while I'm like fucking.
While you're listening to this insanity ensue.
So anyway, you can see my live stream. Anyway,
Yeah,
so was Jeffrey Dahmer trying to do the exact same thing?
I don't fucking
What?
I didn't even know that guy existed.
He was basically trying to make zombies and stuff, but more like zombie sex slaves.
What these guys were doing was a little bit different.
Okay.
They were trying to create a bioweapon made from a chemically created sort of parasitic virus.
So, like, basically like what you'd see in Resident Evil, but like,
Except it doesn't do exactly the same thing. Instead of bringing corpses to life, it just removes the limiters of people and basically drives them mad.
So it's like, a drug.
Kinda.
That gives people pain tolerance. The point
no,
where...
not pain tolerance, it shuts off their pain inhibitors. Meaning
the pain inhibitors.
That's another thing. Your pain keeps you from tearing your body apart. Because if you can push past the pain, you can pretty much work yourself past completely to death without any repercussions.
Hold on, I'm gonna go to game chat real quick to tell this guy something. It's not to spam logs. Guy, you don't need it. You don't need to like gather many logs. I can show you how to spam them. I can dupe logs for you if you need that.
Are you sure you're in the...
Wait, I thought I was... What? Yeah, I am. Yeah, it says prioritize game... Yeah, I am.
Oh. And how the fuck am I able to hear you?
I think maybe through my live stream, I'm not sure. Can
No,
you guys hear me okay?
listening to
Jump
you
if you can hear me. Jump if you can hear me. No, they can hear me. Okay, I'm gonna spam logs for you. So let me just go back to game chat real quick, because this is sort of trippy.
So, tell me when I'm able to continue.
You need to get the forest.
I'm probably gonna end up doing that at some point.
Yeah, we're gonna troll Jub on it. I should have never told him how to make my personal death camps. Or troll camps, whether. Where you can lock people on the plane. Or like,
I have something just a little bit more insane than whatever you concocted. Trust me.
Oh, we're gonna fucking lynch Jubs. We're gonna fucking rule this tiny little world. Say what, my fragile widow mind.
Anyway, I collected over
I should have, there's several things I should have never done with Jub. Teach him the, you know, Winter Wrapped Up for My Little Pony, that song?
Oh, that.
Yeah, I taught him I made up the song, but instead of winter, it's the N-word.
Oh, great.
So he's like tormenting other players while singing the song. And he sounds like Bobby from King of the Hill. And I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, what the fuck did I do?
You have killed us all.
I have made the meme that won in society as we know it and caused to be racist little thousands of children to come to be racist little pricks. Why have a zombie virus when you can make a meme that makes people fucking retarded? God damn it, why me?
So, there was this guy, literally...
And don't worry, I got you covered on logs in the forest. I know how to dupe them.
So am I able to continue with my little tale of bullshittery?
Are you on my live stream yet?
No, I haven't. I'm not watching the live stream right now. I'm trying to find a stupid ass weapon, but I can't find it.
Okay. Tell me more.
So, I head up there on a jet, and this fucker says, you know what, you're jumping out of the plane. So, I grab a parachute, throw that on there, grab my bone saw, my LMG, and my shotgun, you know, suit up with my Kevlar
What was the bone
vest.
saw used for, though?
You remember how I said I dismembered one of them?
Yeah?
That.
What kind of group were these guys affiliated with that were making the virus?
They weren't really affiliated with anyone. They were just psychopaths sitting in a fucking basement. They almost did what they were trying to do.
So there were zombies.
Yeah, it was one guy, and I barely managed to kill it.
Was he that fucked up?
Yeah. Let's just say fighting a human that doesn't have pain inhibitors and can contort its body in any way it feels like and heal from it is a lot harder than you think. If you didn't know, the only reason we can't lift heavy objects all the time, unless we're in a situation where our adrenaline is pumping so hard,
Yeah?
that's literally because of our pain. And the inhibitors in your brain telling you that's not a good idea. Shut those off, and you've got a guy who can flip cars and throw them at people and shit.
So that's the reason I can't jack off multiple times in a row without fucking like... I don't know, man. I'd say something stupid.
What they were trying to do was make a bioweapon using this infection type shit to control people and basically make an army for someone.
For something, were they trying to make money off of this?
Yes, they were gonna make this virus and then sell it to the highest bidder. Well, I figured it's kind of hard to make a virus and sell it to the highest bidder if you don't have a head.
So who is their bidders? Who is the main bidders?
I couldn't figure that one out. I got there before the cell
ISIS.
was even happening.
What about the bidding?
The bidding never occurred. They were all dead before it even happened. I tried to follow the paper trail as far as I could, but I couldn't get very far.
Could there be more doing this?
There are plenty of people trying to pull this kind of shit. Matter of fact, there's this one organization that basically makes monsters and uses them as tools, pretty much.
Ooh, what kind of organization is this?
Well, let's just say they are very heavy in the DNA splicing. That means they're pretty deep in the underworld.
And we're talking about illegal genetic, like, DNA experimentation, not like human cloning or anything like that, or like...
No, human cloning is literally prohibited by multiple different laws.
But there are some people that clone themselves, like, for a surrogate mother. We're talking about full-on human cloning, not like just...
We're talking person in a test tube type shit.
That's forbidden.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we can't just go out there and do. And there was a guy who actually pulled it off. Let's just say he was one of my very first targets, because he proceeded to attempt to make an army. Didn't go very well. Me and a couple other guys took care of that. Real quick. There are a lot of people out there who are as like-minded as I am. And we get along.
What about me?
Well, it depends. Are you willing to kill someone? If they're going out there?
I don't have a belief in taking a life, but if I had to, if it was necessary.
If it was necessary to save thousands of people,
yeah.
Would you kill someone?
Yeah.
Alright, then you're as like-minded as I am.
But it's not always necessary. Even Hitler was forgivable to an extent, in my opinion.
No. No, he wasn't. The way he acted was unforgivable. And the fact that so many people have forgiven him and moved on is honestly hilarious to me.
I don't think it's hilarious. I think it's a wonderful thing that people actually forgave him and moved on instead of dwelled on the past. I even forgive the guy that raped me.
Dude. I was shot in the fucking chest before, and I got up and killed the guy who did it. I never forgave him for that. I've been stabbed, thrown out of a building window, all sorts of shit.
I know.
And you know what? Surgery is fucking expensive. You didn't know? Especially the kind of shit I had to get.
So you're one of the guys that are doing the hunting now, basically.
Well, basically I hunt stupid people who don't know what they're doing. And end up pretty much almost fucking the world.
Ah.
Basically, if you meddle in something you shouldn't be meddling with, on purpose, I'm gonna take you out. I made an exception for you, by the way.
Because I usually meddle with something that, you know...
You really shouldn't have been meddling with.
But I'm not some guy that... Okay, what the fuck just happened? I lit the fire, but it's... Oh, hell.
Anyway.
Like I have good intentions for meddling with this stuff, mind you, so it's not like...
Yeah. That's the only reason. You had good intentions. A lot of these other people want to rule the world by meddling.
Fuck ruling the world. I can't even rule my own household. What the fuck would I want to rule the world for?
Well,
fucking hell.
The
only thing that should rule the world is God.
Exactly.
But idiots want to fucking become God, and that's where I fucking... That's fucking shit.
Exactly. And well, my job, well, not my job, but one of my hobbies is hunting them down. And when they meet me for the first time, most of the time they don't get away.
Has
There's only
anyone
one
ever
guy
gone
left.
away, or?
Yeah, you know how I said I got blown out of a building?
Yep.
It was that asshole.
So one of the
Oh,
guys that you were hunting down got away with it?
Well, he knew I was coming. You see, when I struck his little organization of 5 dumbasses in a basement, he was the only one smart enough to think someone would be coming
So
for them.
basically these were basic dwelling nerds that kind of like fucking...
Yeah, yet they made an AI that could hack into any systems, and were attempting to, well, take over me.
Oh, we're not talking about the zombie ones.
No, those guys are dead and gone.
And those were like basic dwelling nerds, or like,
Oh no, those weren't basement dwelling nerds. They were geniuses with absolute psychopathic nature, and that doesn't mix well.
basically dwelling nerds on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like Hitler, but still haven't...
Hitler, except they were actually succeeding in what they were doing.
Some people would argue with you on that one. Not to be
He was
racist,
winning
but...
until he fucked up.
How did he fuck
And
up
frankly,
again?
Well, all of his friends got captured and gave up. He didn't.
Yeah, there's a certain time when you gotta cut your losses and say, fuck it.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know when to do that. And on top of that, he kind of had a lot of deaths on his hands.
Maybe we all, like you and your monster buddies, should start a website too.
Well, I'm just gonna say this right now. If I had a chance to go after him, I would put him in his grave personally.
Actually, I just wanted to see him reformed in prison. Myself. Probably gonna get, if Hitler did go to prison, he probably gets come up in prison by some dude. Be his cellmate's bitch for his life.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny, but still.
And they'd have prison rapist fun day.
You do know his ultimate goal was to rule the world, right?
Yeah.
And how he was gonna do it is by systematically wiping out any race that wasn't what he considered the
German.
master race. Right? No, not even German. They had to have specific genetic traits.
What?
Blonde hair, blue eyes, and they have to be straight. They cannot believe in any gods.
Wait, you can't believe in God? What the fuck?
You see, what he thought was the ideal world was a world where men ruled. Not God. Nothing else except for men.
That's where he fucked up.
And trust me, that plan would have failed, especially since whenever he would have to go after the creatures that go bump in the night.
They would fucking rip him apart. Has he ever came in contact with any of that?
I'm pretty sure the fucker was possessed by a demon. If anything.
Then I could kind of see him as forgivable because he was like possessed.
Well, even then, demonic spirits don't latch on to something. They just intensify the certain feelings a person has. So he was already thinking about doing that.
So what would they intensify on me?
Frankly, what is your darkest desire?
I can't really think of one.
Well, what they love to do is intensify your darkest desire.
I do it. Fuck hell. I guess I'd say being the shit out of people that disrespect me.
Yeah, well, it would go from you beating the shit out of people who disrespect you to making everyone fear you, to killing anyone who looks in your direction.
I did apologize to my neighbor that I cussed out. Finally.
Well, yeah. Let's just say things get a little bit intense whenever you're possessed by a demon.
Fucking part of me wanted to fucking stab my own mother half the time. Should be saying on my live stream, but if I
Yeah,
did do
well, a
something, I'd
demon was
rather get
possessing
caught
you.
so I wouldn't hurt more people than fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, a demon, if it's possessing you, you could be able to you would stab your mother. You would kill everyone around you if you had the chance.
I mean, have you ever heard of Itagoro or Itagoro non Sensu? I've had thoughts of like fucking murder, mutilation, rape, all that shit before. Never act out because I know it's fucked up.
Well, you want to know something funny? If you were
What?
possessed by a demon, all of that would be amplified tenfold, and eventually you would succumb to it.
So I become some psychopathic, murdering, fucking piece of shit, basically.
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to become possessed by one? I mean, the way I am.
All humans can be possessed. It's just if you're going to fight it, they won't attempt it.
I do fight on a regular basis.
Exactly. They like to find the weak links in humanity. The people who got slipped into the cracks and forgotten about. Those are the types of people, well...
You mean like people that society forgets about?
Pretty much. Those are the types they really love to turn into monsters. Of course, humans can't become real monsters. It's impossible.
So all these serial killers were actually demonically possessed at one point?
Probably. That or they're just, or their heads just aren't screwed on straight. No offense to anyone who's listening in.
Fuck, I have autism and I'm not offended.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have those thoughts anymore. I still... I feel like I want to cave my mom's face in with my fist at the time when she yells at me. And
Yeah, well...
control myself.
Live
What?
in your condition, they would end up with thoughts like that.
They would end up
That's
what?
If anyone had to live in your conditions, the way your world has basically worked so far, they would end up with thoughts like that.
They would end
And
up
as long
what?
as you fight them back, they would end up with thoughts like the ones you have.
Hold on, let me pause my thing. What now?
If anyone was living in the same psychological conditions that you're living in, with mental disorders and mentally abusive parents, then you would end up with thoughts like that, regardless.
A what?
Now, the question is, will you actually work on those thoughts, or will you fight them off?
I fight them off.
Exactly. That's why you're one of the very few people.
I remind myself of the consequences of, like, acting on it, and then,
Even if you have to do it with logical reactions like that, that means your morals are working towards trying to keep you on the right path.
yeah.
And as long as you stick to your morals, the moral guide of humanity, I won't have a reason to come after you.
Fucking hell, but it is tempting when my mom fucking yells her head off at me, though, to be honest. Fucking shut the fuck up.
All things are tempting. Like, for instance, whenever I first killed somebody, I enjoyed it. Far too much for my own taste. But I figured if I can take my enjoyment and do some good with it, and at least I'll be
I
helping
still
you.
want to enjoy it, My opinion is a life's a life, no matter how fucked up it is.
Yeah, my opinion is, if you're a monster, you're a monster.
Even monsters deserve some forgiveness.
Yes, monsters deserve forgiveness. And I'm talking about the ones that don't have a choice in doing what they're doing. Not the ones who have a choice and choose the wrong answer.
I know, even them.
Well, that's what instantly marks you. That's the first choice that morally corrupts you.
But sometimes I think even those people have a chance to change still, even if they're completely corrupted.
Yes, but half the time they won't seek help. They won't change.
That's the messed up part.
Yeah. My job is to weed out the ones who will change and take out the and then take out the rest.
And I admit
Who
it's
won't.
wrong for me to think about killing my mom, you know.
Yeah. Once again, it is wrong for you to think about killing in general.
Yeah.
But there are times that this world forces you into doing things you would rather not do.
I'm not gonna be forced into fucking murdering my own mom, no matter how much of a shitty person she is. Because I know
Anyway,
one
back
day,
to my
day she's gonna be having the same condition I'm in, just living under my roof, and Karma's gonna be a bitch.
Karma always has that.
But you know, a nursing home probably won't keep her long, you know.
You'd be surprised the type of shit those people deal with.
Ugh, fuck. Do you realize how fucking bitchy my mom is?
Do you realize that half the population are just as bad, just behind closed doors?
And how psychologically abusive. Like, oh my God.
There's a lot of people who do that kind of shit.
Yeah, and she's gonna get abused in a nursing home. I know that for a fact, so.
Well, honestly, she might not end up getting what she deserves in the end. Because you could end up putting her in a good one where they don't do that kind of shit.
Oh, I could let her live under my roof and remind her, hey mom, you're under my fucking roof. Gotta live by my rules now, biatch.
Which wouldn't be a very cool thing to do, because despite all of her shortcomings, she did raise you.
I know, but there's a fine line. She almost didn't raise me. To me, she's like, you know, it's very hateful.
There are a lot of hateful people out there, but that
I know, she didn't even, like, you know, she takes everything I do for her for granted sometimes. Like, I've cooked for her before, I've bought things for her before. Is she thankful for it? No. She fucking holds everything against me.
Well, you want to know the situation I was in?
Yeah.
So, me and a friend of mine were being robbed. And when the bastard had his back turned and was about to rape my friend, I picked up a metal pipe and bashed his skull in. That was the day I lost a good friend of mine. But...
was your friend robbing you or the...
A piece of street trash, basically a junkie, was attempting to rape my friend. And me and her have been friends for a long time. She knows I've been raised under a roof where fighting is not for it at all. Everything from fist fighting to yelling at each other, just about everything has gone on under this. So,
well, you know, I found a bit bigger piece of shit than Christian. This Daytune Hypernova, this fucking faggot. So yeah.
Well, like I said, plenty of people out there who need a humility check.
No, he hit his brother over the head with a wine glass in front of his kids. I think his brother started yelling at him about hitting one of his kids too, so it's
like I said, plenty of people out there who need a humility check.
And he complains about getting paid $20 an hour. I get paid $20 a week. At least Christian does something for his money too.
Hey, $20 an hour is fucking absurd.
$20 an hour. He says it's below minimum wage, which is bullshit.
That's not below minimum wage at all.
And he fucking gets mad at his dad for it. His parents pay him the money.
Fucking ask that. He's getting favored because, you know, they're trying to... He's getting favored because it's his parents, and then he goes around and turns around and yells.
I don't
That's the
complain
kind of
about getting
behavior I
$20.
don't-
Hey, at least I get the $20 a week. He should be getting nothing.
Well,
If I was
be.
that, I tell you gotta learn to get
How-
blowjobs for your money, son. Now
How old is
he's like 30 something or adult, man. He does this shit.
he should be, well, he should be
He-
happy that he even has a roof over his head.
No, he got kicked out of the old house he was living in too.
Who is he living with now?
His parents, again.
Well, he should be glad they're even willing to bring him into their
He
house.
talks. He says they're beating me. They're beating me. There's no bruises on him. There's nothing. Dad, my brother beat me because I hit. I'm trying to do a good impersonation of him. He sounds like fucking emo, but it's like, my dad and my brother beat me, and it's because they hate transgender people and they're fucking bigots. And I'm just he likes to use that they're bigots card a lot.
Does he even know what that means?
He thinks they're prejudiced against trannies.
Well, I gotta get the
And his mom
him.
said, basically just what his mom said to him was like, "You're not a girl." He gets upset about it.
Guess I might have to get the black book out again. Don't ask.
That's the murder book.
That's a list of over 200 people.
201 besides Chris. Please, if it comes down to it, like if he actually does end up bringing a fucking another dimension into this universe, I would hire you on the spot to fucking end the fuck out of Chris.
I don't get paid for the things I do. I do them because people deserve.
I would
to
give
see
you the
someone-
good blowy Joey. I give you the good suck for it. You deserve to
Rather
get
not.
paid. You deserve to get paid. Deal with Chris. If he ever actually becomes like godlike power, basically due to his delusions, I want you to put the bullet
Frankly,
between
I'm
the skulls.
surprised.
The skull.
I'm pretty sure plenty of other people will be taking care of him if that ever does happen.
I know. Well, I'm one of them. I've become the God Slayer.
Anyway,
Well,
I've been
Goddess
working-
Slayer, because he thinks he's a fucking goddess.
I've been working towards other things.
I'm just saying, if he does do this shit, if
Take a
Magic
guess how many
Chan,
names used to be in my list, in my book. 300.
if Magic Chan's some kind of evil, dark, eldritch god that's like trying to possess his body in order to bring his whatever envisionment Chris has into the universe. When I ask you, the world's gonna be fucked up. I'm probably on this
I'm gonna
thing's
be
hit
terrified.
list. Yeah, an
I will
autistic.
be terrified.
I'd be fucking terrified too. An autistic tranny taking over the fucking world.
Anyway, like I said,
Claiming to
there
be
was
a
350 names
CPU
in my
goddess
book.
Blueheart of like the Commodore. I don't even fucking know this fucking faggot.
I cut down my list back down to 200 from 350.
What happened to those 100?
10 of them were redeemable.
50.
The rest were not, sadly.
Who were the ones that were redeemable?
Well, one was a therapist. He was
Therapist?
taking advantage of his patients.
He was what with his
Basically
patient?
stealing from them underneath their noses.
Okay.
He was in the area I had to sit down with him. He stopped and returned all the money, and is actually doing his job correctly now. Another was a coma doctor. Basically, his entire job was to watch over these people in comas. And what did he do? He sold their bodies out for money.
You sold their what for money?
Their bodies out.
What do you mean by their bodies?
Well, since they're not awake to say no to anyone, he figured they're not gonna feel it, and they're not gonna know anything.
But so he's basically selling their organs on the black market.
No, he's doing something else.
You mean to demons? To fucking walkers, or like fucking red rooms, or like?
Test subjects.
Oh, like
getting paid for other people to go in there and rape them.
What,
all
rape?
Kinds of shit. Yes. When I shut his little business down, I ended up cutting off 3 other names. Whenever I found them in the rooms, I found them unbelievable.
Oh, what?
So,
you found them?
My targets were in the rooms with those comatose patients. So I went room to room, decapitating them, because I found them irredeemable for their actions.
But why was this guy redeemable?
He wasn't. What he was willing to do was kill himself. Immediately
kill himself?
After I told him. After I had a chat with him, he killed himself.
Why didn't you stop him?
There was no point.
Why?
Even if I tried to stop him, he would just continue trying.
Continue trying to kill himself?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But the one thing he did first was he reimbursed the families and, well, gave me a list of names. Everyone who was testing on these people. All those names were erased off that list once I took care of them all.
But the rapists, they were already dealt with?
Yes, I decapitated them, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dealt with quickly.
Why were these people thinking it was okay? That's my question.
Because people are not morally correct. And if I would have let them continue, instead of raping people who weren't actually in their bodies, stuff like that, comatose patients, they would be out on the streets making people's lives hell. So I thought, might as well put an end to that right now.
Well, I mean, at least they weren't, you know, my thing is they weren't mutilating them too or killing them in the process. Which is a good thing. But still, they were raping innocent people and like...
Exactly. So, off with their heads.
And these guys weren't redeemable. How come?
Because they were basically endorsing this.
Endorsing it?
Basically telling other people that they should, totally come to this doctor and do this kind of shit. I'm sorry, but that behavior is unacceptable.
It is.
So I took care of them right and proper. And as I said, I went through the list, taking care of everyone who ever tested on those people, or did anything to them.
I would actually expose those people that were doing it myself. That's my thing.
Get them locked up for a couple years, or send them to hell. Which one would you choose?
They would be in hell being locked up. They'd be fucking raped by... They would be the ones getting raped, and they'd see what it was like.
Well, they were doing a lot worse than that. Testing pharmaceuticals on them, they ended up killing about 30 people with a single tear gas that they were developing.
And these people were in coma, so how could they, I'm not saying justify, I'm just saying how could they test it successfully?
Okay, so if a comatose person who doesn't breathe as often as a normal person dies within 10 seconds, imagine what happens when other people breathe in this gas on a daily basis. Just getting
Fucking,
thrown out,
fucking kill them automatically, right? Or slowly.
pretty much.
So, fucking hell, I need
I'm
to find
sorry,
food.
but those kind of weapons need to disappear. Now, if nukes just started vanishing, well, that would be an issue for me. And that would be an issue
Cure
for the
my
rest of the
hunger.
world. But I'm not worrying about that. I'm worrying about the weapons in process. I'm worrying about the weapons
How old
that
are
no
you
one
now?
talks. I'm 16, but I've had a lot of experience in this line of work.
Really?
I mean, 8 lost.
Well, that's surprising. Saying you're 16, yeah. Like, when have you started? Like, this is. If we're just talking about monsters, is actually like fucking hunting actual people that do this fucked up shit.
So, the first day I started this, I was 10. I've had 6 years of experience.
Why haven't you told me about this yet?
Why haven't I told you that?
Yeah.
Simple. Very simple. I didn't know if you were going on my list or not. Yes.
How'd you know I wasn't going on your list exactly?
Well, for one, you haven't killed me one yet.
Wouldn't. Oh fuck, I'm dying! God damn it.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I couldn't take the risk. Once somebody goes into magic, there's only 2 outcomes. One, they start killing. 2, well, they end up like you. Fighting it off.
What?
I was hoping for this one.
Fighting it
This
off?
outcome. Yes.
Yeah.
And well, unsurprisingly, you had the willpower to fight it off. So you are not going on my list.
Maybe it was because the reason I was doing it, I don't know.
It doesn't matter the reason, it matters the will. If you don't have the will to fight it off, then you're going to become corrupt, and you're going to end up doing things that I would have to correct. And you know what I mean by correct.
Kill.
Yes. Either way.
Can I explain to you something that happened yesterday, though? Fucking
Go
hell,
ahead.
I was at Walmart and like, fucking hell, the lights were bothering me, everything was bothering me. Seeing all the products, the fucking, like, colors and everything else. It was like, fucking hell, it was like sensory overload.
I see. Well, that can be one of the side effects of basically going cold turkey on blood magic. Sensory
Really?
overloads? Yes. Basically, your body is trying to get back to the normal sense of things. Instead of having an enhanced sensory, you're going back to your normal human stage.
I don't know, that was... It felt enhanced to me because I was like, fucking...
Well, every so often, the traits that you inhibited from your transformation will come back to bite you in the
So,
ass.
problem with light, problem with sound, problem with...
Yeah. Basically, crowded areas will not be your friend.
It wasn't even the fact that it was crowded, it was everything, too many things happening at once, and it was like...
Well, at least it doesn't feel like time's constantly slowing down.
It felt like that too a bit, or felt like time was just like at a near stop crawl. But it was like still going on at the same time, and I was just being bombarded with shit.
Now you know how I feel whenever I'm in a fight.
Still get the feeling sometimes when I'm gaming, I get it sometimes.
For me, it only happens when I'm in the heat of fighting.
I said myself, I said to Melissa, I have to lay off PlayStation for today. For a bit, you know. So I slept most of the day trying to like fucking get over what mental fucking hangover or whatever it was.
I gave it a sniff. Something about it made my stomach churn. It smelled like iron.
Anyway.
Anyway, I also was waiting to get back on PlayStation with you, but I was on my other account. That's why I saved Friend Salvation 369. So my podcasts don't have to be some cringy racist bullshit all the time. That's why I try to do friend requests, because I'm tired of doing the podcast with Jub where it's just a bunch of fucking cringe 24/7. I mean, it's not even safe for the deep web, but we talk about shit. It's like, I'm fucking lucky YouTube hasn't banned me.
Well, I'm just gonna say this right now. Anyone out there, if your name's in my list, you better pray that I find you worthy of letting live.
Is Obama on that list? Please say he is.
Actually, he didn't fuck up as much as everyone seems to make him out. Sound like.
I don't know. I dislike him to that extent. Like, I'm praying, please be on the list.
He's not. Sorry.
I wish.
Anyway.
He needs to be on everyone's list. He's a fucking pedophile.
He isn't, actually.
He is.
No, he isn't. I promise you.
I've read about Pizzagate, trust me. Researched it. He is. He's...
Obviously, you're finding out stuff that I haven't found yet.
Have you researched into Pizzagate? I mean, just Jeffrey Epstein's gotten arrested recently. Connected to, like, human trafficking and... Same thing with Clinton's and Hillary Clinton and stuff.
Well, Hillary has always been on my fucking list.
So, Obama really isn't involved with it, he just worked with Hillary? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Could make sense.
Hillary's on my list, so... Mostly because she snapped her fingers and 3 boys disappeared.
Because why?
Because she snapped her fingers and 3 people went missing. Now that sounds...
Those were the people that were really researching into Pizzagate, though.
Yeah.
So
those were people researching into her past. That sounds a little fishy to me.
yeah, she'd be on my list too, but I'm gonna try to keep it down a bit without saying that, because I don't want to be on her list. How many times has she won for president? Like twice?
No, this is the only time she's run for president.
She only tried once?
But I will say this. She basically married a president candidate. Someone who is literally trying to become president. Simply for the fact of, yeah, he was going to be the president. And then when that failed, and he was out of office, she basically decided, you know what, I'll run myself.
So he got pushed out of office.
No. His term was up that day.
Don't you wish it was up a lot sooner?
Not really. He was one of the very few presidents who actually solved things.
I don't know. I like Trump. I say if he wins next election, I'll give him the good old suck as a joke, you know.
Trump, literally the way everyone talks about him anyway, they think he was a bad guy.
Yeah, they just badmouth him.
Yeah. That's why you can't believe word of mouth on anyone. You gotta believe what you see for yourself.
But everyone knows Hillary's shit. Fucking hell, this fucking cannibalistic motherfucker. Probably Hillary Clinton's fucking side boyfriend that she likes to suck his cock off with a fucking. I don't think Hillary Clinton's ever fucked a guy. Yeah, I'm gonna suggest Melissa. Make this party public so she can join. Fucking hell, I love her. Yeah. Invite her too. It won't be what? Yeah. Fucking hell, my fucking PlayStation's so slow. It's like fucking spec kid fucking retard shit. I messaged my fiance, my sweetheart. Tell her I'm back. Let's join Melissa's party, okay? Hey honey, do you have your phone? Can you do video chat with me right now? I'm so glad to hear your voice. I was worried about you. To the party. Cause I love you. You fuck. Yo, what up, Flo? Anyway, I'm back on my old account. These fucking retards they're trying to take away the fun life. And I say fuck no. Whatever I did, I probably deserve the ban a bit, but my god. Anyway, honey.
Hey, dude.
I have to tell you something though, Melissa. I did find your nudes on my phone again. I don't know how. I guess I didn't delete them all the way. Sorry.
Hey, dude. I'm gonna quiet down about my book.
You don't have to. What, Flo?
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about my black book. Alright. Well,
That's okay. You can talk about it with Melissa. It's cool.
Alright.
But anyway, like, you know.
Don't worry about it.
Let's just say it's not a black book of chicks' numbers.
No, it's a black book of people on to meet in real life.
It's a shit list, basically.
It's an extreme shit list.
And he took care of some of those shits already. Basically, those that were manufacturing a zombie virus and trying to fucking, like, you know.
Basically, people who were messing with things they shouldn't be.
Like I was. I mean, I was messing with skinwalker, blood magic type shit.
Not the smartest shit to do.
I should have just skinned a. I want to make a joke about this here and now and say I should have just skinned the sperm whale and got to use your dick. that would have been the excellent skinwalker thing. That I think a lot of.
Yeah, no.
Why do I always say this retarded stuff?
I'm just
but it's fun too. Fucking cannibalistic motherfucker. Fuck you. I'm running at the speed of sound. God, can you do that? Johnny, never win. I forget the.
I'm waiting on two things. Well, not really two things hardly anymore. But I'm waiting on a few things, sir.
A few inches to keep out of his way.
What's your opinion on Melissa, though, Flo?
I see her every
She seems perfectly normal.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder why she likes me a lot, you know.
Next to the kitchen doorway. He leaned against the wall with his forehead pressed against it,
Uh,
his side. I looked out my window. I see the woods, the trees.
why do you like me exactly, Melissa? I'm fucking jobless
What do you
nobody
think it looks like?
half the time.
He was unwilling to say it, but I knew. After seeing her dead, it was hard to imagine her alive anymore. God damn it, I can't even turn on the radio without remembering it. I hear this broadcast, I hear you, and that sound makes my fucking brain itch. Elijah. Nick spoke sternly with a hand clapped down on the other man's shoulder. You need to relax. You need to talk to someone about this.
But if you want me to delete those photos I found, I will, you know, Melissa.
He shook his head as he pulled away from the finished grasp, resuming his quick
Well,
to the front room and out of reach.
I thought I deleted them off my phone. I don't know why I looked for. I just thought to look at my other fucking photo thing, so I found them again. So if you want, I'll delete them, you know, off permanently, you know. Like, it's basically your decision. So do you want me to? Okay, I will.
Well, I think I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
What?
Someone stopped in town for a bit.
Photo gallery.
Don't worry about it.
Is it Christian? Please say it's Christian.
It's not him. Someone else.
If it was, I'd help you.
Yeah, this one's kind of a personal vendetta.
What did he do?
Attacked my sister.
Touched your sister?
Attacked my sister.
You mean, like, beat her up, or like...
Broke her arm.
Well, it's not... Maybe he's a little bit redeemable, okay. I'm gonna still keep the photo with Hillary Clinton with cum on her face just because it's funny.
I'm just gonna say this right now. I already looked into this guy's past. He ain't redeemable. He's a
What has he
drug
done?
addict.
Well, even drug
He's a
addicts are
drug addict.
redeemable.
Not when they beat their own children.
I wouldn't beat my kids, but... You know, if it gets help, you know, it's
That is not
great.
a redeemable act.
I think you should expose them.
I
Find
don't
evidence
expose
against them.
people.
Those you can expose, you should.
Look, there's a reason I like to keep my head down and take care of business out of the whole complex bullshit law thing. Because they'll probably call me in to testify, and that would kind of ruin my whole, you know, shtick.
You could...
I'm the anonymous fucker who takes care of business, not the guy
Well,
who
I mean,
sits
you don't
there
have to
and
testify at all.
pleads
You don't even have to let them know it's you. You could do this in anonymously.
people. They would need a witness. Someone who
But you could
actually
send
saw
in
it.
video evidence, or like, you know... I mean, you could even
You
use
know
a
a lot
deep
about
web
this.
thing for this, you know, and like hide your fucking IP address and stuff, and then like, you know.
That's not exactly what I mean. All the evidence I've obtained has been obtained illegally.
What?
Really, just hand that over to the cops, can I?
You say you obtained the evidence illegally.
Yes.
Like
That wouldn't
how?
hold up a case. If I told you, I would have to kill you.
Why not just don't say it's you that obtained the evidence? Give it to somebody
Hey.
else you know and trust.
I have just about no friends I actually trust. Sorry to say. And the kind of people I would trust with this kind of thing.
Kind of people you trust with this kind of thing, or what?
Well, they like to stay
See
as hidden
here.
as I am.
Okay, those are gone off my photo album, so you won't see them there, but I will delete
Either way,
this one
like
too.
I said, this is personal. So, it'll be taken care of very soon. Matter of fact, I think he's gonna show up to one of the various warehouses I've been moving.
Okay, I think it's gone because I don't see it. Yeah, I think it's gone. You know the stuff you sent me? The listed stuff, you know. I deleted it off my phone. Hopefully, I'm looking through all my stuff to make sure. Yeah, it's gone.
Alright. I don't know what the fuck
Anyway,
I
it's
want to
your
play.
choice though, because you sent me the photos, so
I've
I was
just
gonna
been
let
kind of
you make the
jumping
call.
around games here lately.
And it would be wrong for me to not tell you, so. It would have been. Just kept it, you know, and kept it a secret from you. You're gonna find out. And then you'd probably distrust me. Yeah, you'd probably grow to distrust me a bit if I didn't say anything.
Distrust in a relationship is not a good thing.
Yeah, that's another reason why I
Friend or
deleted them.
otherwise.
Especially if you're in a romantic relationship with someone you know.
Or a business
Yeah, that
transaction.
too. Speaking of businesses, Flo, I'm trying to start up a fucking hustle a bit. Not really like a fucking hustle, but you know, like a fucking money, a money business. You know, like I was gonna sell Fortnite skins to players on Fortnite defaults. Those
You're
are
gonna be
too
very
lazy or
busy.
can't afford to save the world. Hold on, Flo. I'm gonna switch to my other account. I'm gonna stop broadcasting.